Hello gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, you've probably seen a lot of this trending around already. I know I'm a little bit late to this topic here, but I wanted to discuss it, go a little bit more in depth, and give you guys, some more of my feelings and opinions on everything we're going to talk about in today's video. And that's Throne and Liberty. If you don't know what Throne and Liberty is, it's an upcoming MMORPG set to release on current generation consoles and PC, from what I'm hearing. It suffered a little bit of a delay from what it looks like for when it was originally said to be released, but like I said, guys, we're going to go ahead and talk about that in the video. And also, before we get into today's video, I do want to give a shout out to my man Perfect Zell in my Discord for hooking me up with a lot of this information. He's been pinging me with a lot of stuff for a while, and I've kind of just taken everything that he's given me and just went ahead and combined it all into one video. So thank you, Perfect Zell, for hooking me up with this information. By the way, guys, I do have a public Discord out there for this YouTube channel, so if you guys want to join that Discord, link to it is down in the description below. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about all things Throne and Liberty. So first and foremost, as you guys know, when it comes to NCSoft and Throne and Liberty in general, I am very, very skeptical. And if you don't know why, long story short, Blade and Soul console, and Lineage W, and just a lot of other MMO projects that they always say are going to come to consoles, and they just die off and we never hear anything else. And a lot of people will go and say to me, well, Tanek, they're talking about this in earnings calls and stuff like that with their investors, so that has to be true, right? Well, yeah, they did the same thing with Blade and Soul console, and where is it? I'm just saying, guys, nothing against NCSoft. I do want y'all to keep that in mind when we talk about a lot of these games. So first and foremost, it looks like NCSoft's having some business talks with Amazon Games about distributing Throne and Liberty globally. It looks like Amazon's going to be in charge of publishing things in the West if these negotiations go as planned. And by the way, I'll be leaving a link to all this down in the description below. Make sure you're using a browser like Google Chrome or something like that so you can get the proper translation. A lot of this stuff is in Korean. But the source goes to say NC and Amazon are promoting global business collaboration for NC's next work. TL Amazon Games, a subsidiary of Amazon's game business, is likely to take charge of the distribution of Throne and Liberty in North America and Europe. NCSoft, which is looking for ways to target the relatively weak North American and European markets, and Amazon, who are strengthening the game business, match their interests. And it's interesting to see whether cooperation between the companies will be achieved. Now, I guess, with Amazon's success with New World and Lost Ark, they would definitely be a pretty good publisher to use. I personally don't know too much about Amazon as a publisher. I wasn't keen of them before because they were just starting and promising a lot of projects and canceling them. But however, like I said, with games like Lost Ark and New World, they've seemed to proven themselves a bit. I don't know how those two games are doing now. I haven't played either of them much or dived much into them. But if any of you guys look into that stuff, let me know how y'all feel about Amazon Games. Now, the other part we're going to talk about is how things are currently going with Throne and Liberty. And it looks like from an internal standpoint, things are going successful. They held an internal test, which was, I guess, a alpha or pre-alpha test with about 3,000 of their employees. And they did tell investors that the test went very well and successfully. Now, it goes to say here in the article, meanwhile, NCSoft announced its future plans through this earnings announcement. NCSoft said this second quarter was time to confirm NCSoft's MMORPG capabilities in terms of platform. It announced plans to expand beyond PC and mobile to consoles. Now, the only reason that bugs me is because NCSoft has been saying that forever. And we've yet to see a thing. Everything they release is on PC and mobile and goes nowhere else. So we're going to see, guys. I know I'm ragging on NCSoft a lot, but it's like I said, man. I've done this song and dance with NCSoft games so many times before here on this channel, and the last thing I want to do is get you guys' hopes up, and then they drop the ball again. But it goes to also say, Throne and Liberty, which is currently under development, is currently being tested by 3,000 internal employees. You have successfully completed this. After that, NCSoft said that it is preparing an opportunity to introduce Throne and Liberty to global gamers soon. So they said an opportunity to show it to global gamers. I'm assuming that's going to be some type of alpha or beta test. Now, judging by how things work with a lot of these alpha and beta tests, my fellow console players, I'm going to be realistic with you. Don't get your hopes up on there being a possible beta or alpha for Throne and Liberty for console, because all the time these developers come out with the same excuse. Well, alpha and beta testing on console is difficult. It's not always, the easiest thing. Even though Hi-Res Studios does it with every damn game they make. Don't even get me started. I'm being realistic, guys. I don't mean to be the negative Nancy in this video, and if I sound like it, I'm sorry. But like I said, NCSoft, they have a lot to prove to me here. And the rest of the article goes to say, in addition, NCSoft plans to release 4 new titles to the global market by 2023, including the collectible RPG Blade and Soul S and the action battle royale genre Project R. In addition, new PC and console projects to be released from 2024 are also being prepared. And through this, NCSoft's entire portfolio will be solid. Yeah, that portfolio is going to be solid if these games and all these projects actually happen and if they actually make their way to console platforms. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. I am excessively, overly excited for Throne and Liberty. I want this game. I want a solid console MMORPG. Hell, I want a good console MMORPG that I can stick with here on the channel for a while, because a lot of these other MMOs just haven't done it. But you guys can ask anyone who has covered the topic of Blade and Soul console. I am just reasonably sketchy when it comes to NCSoft. But NCSoft, if by some miracle you watch this video, I challenge you to prove me wrong. Anyway, guys, let me know how y'all are feeling. But anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.